If, else, these are keywords that we use if a specific condition has to be met for the upcoming block of code to be executed. Let's talk about what a block of code means, right? When I use the term block, see how we have this indentation here? So all of this is our block of code, right? It's all combined into kind of a single statement. And you need all of it in order to properly execute the code. So if you start an if statement, then you have to provide those conditions. If you don't provide conditions, then you're going to be like they were with the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and your code's just going to kind of fizzle out. You're not going to get what you're looking for. Let's talk about the structure of a block. There are two different examples of how to structure your block. You have on the left here, you can see the keyword if, and we use a highlighter here. All right, we've got if, we've got a keyword then, and we've got this guy, end if. And so a lot of times in a lot of different languages, if you start an if, you have to end the if. It's not universal, you don't necessarily need it in every language, but you will commonly see if you start an if statement, you will see some keyword that is an end to the if statement, right? And then you have different items, what we call inside the statement. So this is our block. This is inside, it's indented. And what's happening here in this particular block of code is we're evaluating for whether or not somebody's happy, right? And so they say, if you are happy, then smile. And then they end the block of code. Notice that we don't have the else part of this. You don't have to have an else in an if statement. Certainly, if you have multiple conditions that you're evaluating for, that's where else comes into play. Let's take a look at this guy on the right. If you are tired, then rest. We've started off the same way. We've got those keywords, if then. But what happens if we're not tired, right? So what happens is if this condition evaluates to true, then you execute what's inside the block. But if this condition evaluates to false, you move down to the next portion of our statement, which is our else if. Else if you are stressed, and if you are stressed evaluates to true, we execute what's inside the block. If you are not stressed, then we jump down to the next section of our code, else, right? Else, just keep working, right? If you're not tired and you're not stressed, keep going.